Welcome to another Tech Tips with Flyboys. So we are down here in Alabama doing a troubleshoot and repair on a Piper Lance. So first walk up on this aircraft, we're already seeing a lot of problems. So this has been a little bit of a problem child for tech support division. The initial report was rough running engine, a lot of misfiring, backfiring. They started to request components, so they started shotgunning components at it with no fix. So let's take a look and see what we got here. We'll do a before and after and show you the changes and how this thing runs after we're completed. All right, these are all tangled together. Here's your pickup. I just had him snip all these zip ties. Here's sensor wires bundled right in with all of these all these ignition leads. Come over to this side. Get up to here. I don't know what the heck's going on here. We got sensor wire through middle of the ignition leads, touching here. This is the wire where it comes across. Track this wire back across. Here we're touching ignition leads again. Come down in here. This is where the fun begins. I just pulled the 1P lead out. All of these wires for the TAC relay are stowed in here. Not quite sure what we've got going on here. So watch your TAC lead. And TAC 2. This is the ground. Going to the firewall. Here's the other ground. I don't know why they brought it all the way across. I don't know what all this is. Power wire here for something, possibly. Alright, so we just spent the last 8 hours reworking all these ignition leads. Sounds like a lot, but actually it's really not that much when you stop to figure out everything that we've done. So we've completely removed all these leads, and we have reworked everything, cut everything down to size, and rerouted them, so now we've nice and clean. I do a little guy here, so we take the original hole and I put 4 grommets in it with the holes. So I've got one that comes in for the back cylinder here. These 3 come in from right here, and go up and across. So this coil pack I designate as number 2 off the backup system. This one runs all of the top plugs from the other side that runs the bottom. So they run along the back of the engine. We run right up against the firewall, and you can kind of see, not too well, but you can kind of see where they come down and around. Everything is free of the sensors. They're free of the fuel pump. They're free of the alternator. Gotta rework this wire up here yet. We're gonna get to that here in a few minutes. But we keep everything nice and evenly spaced. So as we work through the back of the engine, we try keeping these spaced about every 4 to 6 inches to maintain our 1/4 inch of clearance. And then we put a little service loop in here so everything is nice and free. It misses the sensors here. It stays free of the wiring. Got some nice little drop downs to keep everything nice and spaced. And we do that all the way down through there. So up through here, I put a hole in the baffle with a little grommet and get around the other side of the prop here. And you can see how they come out, put a little bit of a curl just to kind of keep the spacing. And everything is nice and clean and neat. Go across the top of the engine, do the same thing. So we've got a little standoff here for our spacer. Got another standoff right here, which is just zip ties coming off the safety wire. Got a clamp up here. We've got an inch of clearance right here between the sensor wire and the ignition leads. So we've got plenty of space there. Got a clamp up here. This is one of the original clamps that's called out in the service bulletin for the fuel line routing. So we just add another clamp to this, route everything together, bring it over there, maintain our spacing all the way through. This one I route back across, put a clamp there, which is pre-existing, and tie that in so nice and neat and clean, no additional holes or excessive holes, and everything is free of interference. So let's come around this side, and same thing. So this coil pack runs everything on the bottom. Kind of keep it away from your sensor wires here. Put clamps on it, everything is properly maintained and spaced. As we come down through here, this one's a little bit more difficult. So we've got to watch the exhaust sensors here, but we do have clearance between all of these. So there again, nice and neat. Keep a little bit of a service loop down in here just so you've got room to trim it back over time. Switches are off. Battery master is on. Fin level. Fuel pump on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off. Throttle up. Ignition systems are on. Brakes are set. Lights clear. Clear prep!